Hey guys, today's business audit is sponsored by Rocky Road Trucking and Construction. They're not really sponsoring it. They're sponsoring this ad though, which is targeting me in North Carolina, and they're located in Grangeville, Idaho. Amazing, right? Spending those hard-earned dollars that everyone says that they don't have on targeting in different states that they'll never service. Okay, I reach out to people like this all the time, every day, saying, hey, your ad's showing up here. If you need help with it, let me know. Problem is, they don't care. And then they're the same ones that complain about not having money to do marketing. Okay? So they're trying to figure it all out themselves, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with learning, but go watch a few YouTube videos on how to create Facebook ads, and that'll help you out a lot. Okay? Rather than just boosting a post and throwing $5 at it and see what it gets you. That's like playing a casino. You're not going to win. So, that being said, let's more importantly look at their business page, see what's going on here. All right, so let's look at their business page. Great, he's got a picture of himself there. That's highly recommended. You want people to know who they're doing business with. He does have his email here, it's just not on the ad. He does have his phone number. He does not have a website, which today in 2025, you would think that's pretty obvious that you need a website as your digital business card. It goes without saying. A lot of people don't take businesses serious if they can't find a website to go and learn more about them. Facebook pages do okay, but imagine this. If you see someone that has a really nice website, the customer's going to think, wow, they're really spending money in their business. You know, they're serious about their business, so that means they're going to be serious about me as a customer, right? So you see what I mean? A lot of people will take this as just someone that's barely getting by. And a lot of customers will think about those things, man, especially when you're spending a lot of money on this type of work here. You know, just saying, trying to think like the customer. Okay, so he's got 7 followers. He's just started this page up and he's probably thought, well, let me see if I can get this on Facebook. Okay, he's got some pictures. It's a good start. It's got a good logo, whatever. Um, but a good video here would be nice of him talking about his business and what it is that he does and what he can do and that sort of thing. So it's really important to put your face on there. People value that. Okay? All right, so let's move on to Google because that's where people actually search for work, right? If I'm looking for someone, if I don't know anybody word of mouth, okay? If I don't know anyone word of mouth or a referral, whoever, whatever you want to say, you're going to go to Google and type in construction. If they're a construction business, you're going to go type it in. Okay, and I don't know where Grangeville, Idaho is. Okay, I don't even know where that's near. But we'll figure that out here in a minute. So let's just Google his business name, which we did right here. Okay, he has literally no real presence here. Okay, now I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he hasn't gotten around to it yet, but he needs a Google business profile. And if you don't know what that is, I'm getting ready to show you. Okay, so let's see where his business is. It's Grangeville, Idaho. Okay. All right, let's look at the map and zoom out. Okay, so the nearest place, gosh, he's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Um, Maybe Lewiston, Idaho is probably the closest city, real city. So we'll go with that. We'll do construction, Lewiston, Idaho. All right, so this is where you want to be. All right. Now he's not technically in Lewiston, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it'll pull in a variety of businesses that are near there. There may not be any construction near where he's at in Grangeville. I mean, there may be. We can try. We can try it. Grangeville. Okay, so there are a few people there. All right, so what he wants to do is get reviews because Amazon mindset, right? Think like the customer. Gotta choose the one that has the most reviews, right? And if they don't answer, then I'm calling the next guy. And if they don't answer, I'm calling the next guy. That's how it works. So if you're not here, they can't call you. All right? They can't send you a message through here either. That's a problem. So that's why you have a website, so they can click the website. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, not bad. It's something, right? I mean, you got to have something. All right, so guess what? If they prefer to send an email, then they will go to your website and send an email through the form. That's the beauty of it. If you don't have a website, then guess what? There's some people that don't, believe me. Here's one right here. No website. No website. No website. And you see where Google kind of favors these companies that do have websites toward the top. So I could give you a million reasons why you need a website, but people like to, toss it out for whatever reason. But the most important reason is for this right here. People like to deep dive and find out more information about you as a company before they call you or before they decide to do business with you. Okay? So, anyway, he has no presence on Google at all. None. Zero. So, he has no chance of getting these customers that are calling these people. Now, let's think about it a minute. His Facebook ad, which is this one right here, if I'm looking today for someone to call about putting a driveway in or excavation or whatever, construction, whatever the case may be, I'm not going to wait for an ad to come through my feed on Facebook. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to type it in. Hey, show me a list of guys that do this. So people get too hung up on Facebook. They think it's the be all end all. It's not. It's not. It does help if you have extra money to put your face out in front of people. That way, if they, if they're looking for it at some point, they go, oh, I remember this one guy that had, it's like putting a yard sign on the corner. So anyway, that's today's business audit. I feel like I've gone over enough here, what he needs to do with his ad, what he needs to do on Google with a website. It's just pretty basic stuff, but many business owners don't know that. So I'm going to send this guy an email with this video. And hopefully he doesn't get offended because I'm really just trying to help people at the end of the day. But you can tell people a million times on Facebook and they still don't get it. I'll get guys that I message all the time and they say, yeah, I'm good, thanks. But anyway, all right, hope this helps someone. Have a good day.